Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the start of a three-game interleague series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Minnesota Twins. Two potential X factors in this series right there. The first game is coming up. Kyle Gibson gets the starting nod for the Twins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
At the plate, Taylor Trammell. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First and 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Another 0-2 home. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
In is Joey Votto now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. Job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Fouled off. 1-2. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. The Twins coming up. No score. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Tanner Roark a lot of times gets lost in the shuffle. Really good sinking fastball. Former reliever that worked his way into the starting rotation. 93 to 95 miles an hour with sink. Power slider, good changeup. I'd like to see him use the changeup a little bit more. Quality three-pitch mix, a pitcher and not a thrower.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Trammell has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
The next Twin up for Polanco. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First delivery to him on the way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. The second for one. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. So nothing in the Minnesota first. We'll head to the second. In now is Yasiel Puig.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trammell is in pursuit. He's got it 1 away.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on.
Play ball.
So stepping in, Nick Sennett, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded, foul. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect.
Number 7, Juarez.
Up next for Minnesota, Jonathan Scope. And you should take a look at the splits here. He's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Line towards center field. Sennett is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting eighth, first baseman.
Here's C.J. Cron now. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's gone 3 for 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
From the stretch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Cron leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1. Swinging a soft liner. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. There goes Buxton. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
The 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
In now, Jorge Polanco as he hits one on a line to left field. Trammell is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses 2-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. In is Joey Votto now. He'll step in trying to do something about this
Freshman number 19, Joey.
In now for the Reds, Jose Iglesias. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jose Iglesias.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 0-1 on its way. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt. And it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-2. Softly hit here to the left side. Rosario has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. And here's Jose Peraza, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Fastball that just misses inside.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Popped him up. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Reds. So striding forward now, Mitch Garver. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Garver.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Hit to first. Taken in by Votto. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Jonathan Scope. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez.
Third baseman number 3, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping up to the plate, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
And now is Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 home on a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Ready with the 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Buxton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Jorge Polanco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Tremmel has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 3-2.
Leading off
Ready once again, Jose Peraza. He came through with an RBI single in his last.
Let's play ball. First base.
Ready for another chance. Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And now Now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike one. Fly ball out toward left center field. In there, a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, B-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Rosario coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going into one.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Line to the right side. Kepler is there. 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
How about it?
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Derek Dietrich, and their runners at the corners now. Working to keep them in the game here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1's the count.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Four runs, 6 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. The Reds are on top, 4-2. So digging in now, Mitch Garver. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Skied into straightaway right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. Digging in now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground is short. Iglesias is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's C.J. Cron now. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Gonzalez at second with 2 down. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that in is Joey Votto.
Leading off for Cincinnati, first baseman number 19, Joey Votto. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 39.
Here's Byron Buxton now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Sennett is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Max Kepler. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tremmel comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Jorge Polanco. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Lifted down the line in left. Tremmel giving chase. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Popped him up. Just foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding one. Ready now, Nick Sennett. Over 2.
Cincinnati center fielder Nick Sennett.
Ryan Harper enters from the pen.
Pitching for the Twins, number 19, Ryan.
Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eddie Rosario. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks, and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded to Iglesias for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Reds took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tanner Roark earns win number 4 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm